is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Right to the air goes Sanders. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Noah Gray, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
3rd and
2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 47-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
20, TX. Scat. Ready.
Tua going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
All right.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Ready. Hey, 22, what's it?
Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
To throw is Sanders.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
79 Broncos. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Shador. To the right side and intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready.
The drive starts with a run from H.M. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Browns defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Step. 32 stinger.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Turbo one high. Turbo one high. East right, snug.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey. Look at 19. Check. Ready, right?
Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out in the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Sanders. Setting up a screen for Jenkins.
Oh, heck of a move. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Ready.
Sanders once more.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Sanders to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
He gets this into the hands of Judkins.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Sanders. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Pack the 60, pack the 6, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Street.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
Touchdown, Browns.
Noah Gray.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. That's Ronnie Hickman who is there for the tackle. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Achane.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Scat.
Tua sets up to pass it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw now, here's Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On play action, here's Shador.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Throwing, Sanders.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Now Tua. This is Fant on the short completion. And a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. First touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Sanders.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready, set.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Sanders. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Hey, turbo one. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Browns 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Sanders looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. That one complete to Hill. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Tua going to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
As the first half is winding down.
and the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll swing this out to Jenkins.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Don't be lying. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 ball catch.
The final shot before break. Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. Out, done. Scrap. Kill. Long. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
From midfield, here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Mason Graham,
the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Watch it, watch it.
Looking to pass. Tua.
they'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's caught at the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll run, Achane.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Tua going to run the sneak.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we go.
To throw is Sanders.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
From the gun, it's Shador. Checks it down to Jenkins.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 3.
Let's go.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Throwing again, it's Sanders.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
7 Warriors, 7 Warriors, 17. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Sanders. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Sanders once more.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second and 10.
Cut 19. Buffalo 8. Come up. Go street. Panther 60. Panther 6.
Sanders to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Now they'll change things up.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Narvis's kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook, Akine with it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Go ahead.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They're going to look to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Get set.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ready. Ready, team. Scat.
Tua to throw again. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 41, here's a second down and 4. They'll set up a throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Ready, team. What's it? Solo left Zion. Hey, 21, TX.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on third and 4.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's second and 7.
Ready. Ready, team. Hey, hey.
Now back to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's third and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up, made good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Browns 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They juked him.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now Sanders.
His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
60 average, 60 average, 77 points, Cowboy 80.
Throwing, Sanders. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
21G, 21G. Watson, Oscar.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
From midfield, here's Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Turbo one high, turbo one high.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
All right.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's first and 10. Here's Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins.
Dancing away at the 30. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need to.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now second down and a few inches.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Ready?
To throw is Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. Dancing away at the 30. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need to. And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now. With a sense of urgency.
No doubt. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's first and 10. Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
18 Rattlers.
Sanders to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Sanders going to throw again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they get the stoppage, we're a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
3rd and 8.
Ready. Out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his big tight end, Phins.
And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end